My name is Emma, and welcome to Esoteric Detective. One thing that all of us are born with, usually anyway, is a pair of eyes. We all have them, and use them regularly, to do things like look at this strange world we live in, and to look at things like this video. But they are also shrouded in a kind of mystery. Anyway, stay tuned, as Esoteric Detective brings you 5 strange facts about the human eye. And make sure you stay until the end, because the last fact will blow your mind. Number 5, blue eyes. We have all seen them before, on someone. Maybe a family member. Or maybe when we look in the mirror. But if you have blue eyes, then you are only a member of what is a recent genetic mutation. For blue eyes were part of a mutation that occurred only 6,000 to 10,000 years ago. To put that in perspective, brown eyes have been around since the beginning of humans, and that is about 200,000 years. Hans Heiberg from the Department of Cellular and Molecular Medicine at the University of Copenhagen states that, originally, we all had brown eyes. But a genetic mutation affecting the ACAR2 gene in our chromosomes resulted in the creation of a switch, which literally turned off the ability to produce brown eyes. But in the end, whatever eye color you have, and whatever shape, we all sooner or later cry, which brings us to number 4. Our tears. When you cry, your tears are not the same as when you yawn or when something irritates your eye. They have a different composition. In fact, different tears, that is, tears of joy or tears of sadness, even look different from each other. In fact, one woman named Rose Fisher proved this, by taking different pictures of tears under a microscope. She studied 100 different tears and found that the tears that come about from hard laughter aren't even near to the tears of sorrow. Like a drop of water, each tiny teardrop carries a microcosm of human experience. Her project is called the Topography of Tears. Each picture is taken from a different tear, and they have a different structure. You can tell just by looking at them, the difference between pain and laughter. It is quite amazing. Number 3, your retinas don't see the world the way you think they do. In fact, you see the world upside down. It is your brain that flips the image right side up, so the world looks the way it should. Which gives rise to the question, if the brain flips the image right side up, without us even knowing it, then what other ways does it fix the image that is coming through our eyes? Well, it also unscrambles the image, because the image that comes to your eyes is split in half. Your brain puts 2 halves of the image back together. It also fixes the problem that you cannot really see the color red. That's right, if it is your favorite color, it is a figment of your brain. Your retinas cannot detect the color red at all. It is your brain that blends the color together in order to make it, because your retinas cannot record it at all. Number 2, men and women are not equal. The eyes of women and men, at least how they see the world, is much different. In fact, the brains of women and men process colors in different ways. New research has shown that if both sexes look at the color orange, for example, that men will see a redder version of orange than a woman will see. That is, a woman will see a lighter version of orange. This is the same for many colors, but you can take the color green for example. A woman will see a much greener color of green, whereas a man will see a dark color of green. Researcher Professor Israel Abramov states that differences between the sexes' color vision cannot be explained by differences in the structure of the eye. Therefore, the answer must lie in the way the brain processes information taken in by the eye. Number 1. Eyes are a doorway to the soul. Recent research made by vision researcher Giovanni Caputo from the University of Urbino in Italy, has shown that staring into the human eye, either your own eye in a mirror, or the eye of another person, changes the consciousness of humans. Forget hard drugs. If you stare into your own eye, it is much cheaper and better for your health. A few years ago, researcher Giovanni Caputo recruited 50 volunteers and got them to look at their reflections in a mirror for 10 minutes in a dimly lit room. For many of them, it took less than 1 minute to start experiencing something very strange. Their faces began to warp and change, taking on the appearance of animals, monsters, or even deceased family members, a phenomenon imaginatively named the strange face illusion. But it seems the effects are even more strange when the mirror is swapped for another person. According to the British Psychological Society, those in the group that faced one, looking into the eyes of another person 3 feet away, experienced higher levels of attenuated color intensity, with noises also seeming louder than they should. Time seemed to slow down and they felt their minds empty of all thoughts. Additionally, almost all of them said their partner's face appeared deformed. 2/3 saw monstrous beings and 15% even saw traits of a relative's face emerge on their partner. So I guess the eyes are really a window to the soul. Or maybe something else. If you like my 5 strange things about the human eye, then please rate and subscribe. And if you have a question, or maybe know more about what we have in the video, then leave a comment in the comments section. And as always, thanks for watching.